Have you ever stumbled upon a mystery so bewildering that it leaves you questioning everything you thought you knew? Imagine a whole colony disappearing without a trace. Well, that's what happened with the Lost Colony of Roanoke, a 400-year-old enigma that still baffles historians today. So, let's dig into this extraordinary story. In 1587, led by Governor John White, 115 English settlers, including men, women, and children, set sail for the New World aboard 3 ships. Their intention was to establish the first permanent English colony in North America, starting with Roanoke Island. Today, the island is known as Dare County, North Carolina. The settlers knew they were venturing into the unknown, but their spirits were high. The New World promised abundant resources and freedom. However, they faced numerous challenges during the journey: violent storms, navigational errors, and tension among the crew. Yet, they persevered and arrived at Roanoke Island. Upon landing, the settlers began building homes and fortifications, envisioning a new life. Yet, the colony faced hardships right from the start: harsh weather, conflicts with local Native American tribes, and dwindling supplies. The situation grew so dire that John White made the difficult decision to return to England for additional supplies. It was a desperate but necessary act. His daughter Eleanor had given birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America, and the community needed essentials like food, clothing, and tools to survive. So he had no choice but to make the treacherous journey back to England for additional supplies. So White set sail back to England, leaving the settlers to manage on their own. The journey back was filled with peril, more storms, diseases, and threats from Spanish fleets. It took White much longer to return with supplies due to these difficulties, and also because of England's war with Spain, which delayed the journey for nearly 3 years. When White finally returned to Roanoke in 1590, what he found was unsettling, to say the least. The settlement was fortified but completely deserted. Buildings were dismantled, belongings were gone, and there was no sign of struggle or conflict. More perplexing was a word carved into a wooden stake by the fort: Croatoan. Devastated, White assumed this meant the settlers had moved to nearby Croatoan Island, but due to treacherous weather, he was unable to verify this theory and had to return to England, forever wondering about the fate of his family and the settlers. Over the years, several theories have emerged about the lost colony. Some speculate that they were killed or captured by local Native Americans, while others believe they assimilated into those tribes. Some even suggest that they tried to return to England by themselves and perished at sea. Despite extensive archaeological efforts, no definitive evidence has been found. The fate of the settlers remains one of America's oldest unsolved mysteries, leaving us with just a cryptic word, Croatoan, and a host of unanswered questions.